Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Collection Selection Saturday, and we are going to choose a new set of pencils and start in our Momo Girl coloring book. Good morning, Joyce. Good morning, Emily. Lurk away, darling. Good morning, Sue. Don't work too hard. And, of course, lurk away. So how is everyone today? It is a wonderful Saturday here. It's nice and cool. I'm not going to die. It's fantastic. It's back to the summer weather I like, down below 80. Yeah, good summer weather. I hope you're all doing well. I will let a few more people come in. Of course, hello all you lurkers out there. So of course we are going to be working in this book today. We have our cauldron and we have our big book of swatches. Oh, don't say that. We don't want any more heat waves. They can just heat wave out in the ocean somewhere, far away. I don't want any more heat waves. I know that Monday it's supposed to get warm again, but I'm going to enjoy it while I can. Of course, Nightbot is letting you know that we do have My Coloring Corner merchandise available on Spreadshirt.com. You can purchase t-shirts, stickers, coffee cups, water bottles, teddy bears, handkerchiefs for, neckerchiefs for dogs, all sorts of wonderful, wonderful things. Yuck. I'm sorry. And of course, the weather down in California isn't going well either, but hopefully they do well with it. Weather. It always seems to be weather. But I'm just glad it's a little bit cooler here. I know that it's supposed to get warm again, but yeah, that's what it was here last week. Hello, Connie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we've got our cauldron here. Our collection cauldron. Hello, Zoe. So let's take a look. Who's ready to pull from the cauldron of pencils? See, there's still lots in there. Give it a good shake up. And we've got our choice here. Who's ready to see what the choice is? I'm not sure I'm ready. There is no choice. Let's see. The Lyra Polycolor, which is really good because I like using the Lyra. Let's grab our swatch chart for the Lyra. Hello, Jen. So we're going to grab our swatch chart for the Lyra. JKL. Lyra. I know you're in here. There you are. Yay! So the Lyra Polycolor. Just going to grab the pencils off the shelf here. Oh, let me see. Where is my Lyra? There they are. They're actually one that I know where they are because they're in the same bag as the Magic Fly. So I actually know where those ones are. All right. So we're going to be working with the Lyra colored pencils this week. And we're going to be working in our Momo Girl coloring book. See, Zoe, you own the book, you own the pencils. They are underrated, absolutely. there's Naomi, there's my Lyra. All right, I'm going to put them in the pencil holder so that we can get to them more easily. The Lyra are a lovely pencil. They are a wooden barrel. They have the name as well as a number on them, which is fantastic. Makes it so much easier to put them away. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Kenny. Good morning, all you fabulous people. Oh, you do so. Just jump to it. It'll be fine. You'll do fine. It'll be fine. It's always fine. Everything's fine. Hello, Kelly. Oh, here is easy. Easy peasy. But it turned out so lovely. I don't know what you're talking about. Sometimes you just don't have to flick. My goodness. I keep on forgetting how tedious it is to move pencils from the bag to the holder. But it does make putting them away after I'm done with them so much easier. Good morning, Della. Lurk and work, lurk and work. I hope you are having a good day at work. Yes, yes. I hope you are doing okay with that. Hello, Mama Mona. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So we have chosen the Lyra Polycolor colored pencils out of the cauldron. If you weren't here when I did the poll. So we will be working in Momo Girl with the Lyra Polycolor colored pencils. And I just finally got them all out of the bag. So we can put the bag down below and give ourselves some room here. So who wants to see what I've been working on? Because it's almost done. I've still got to do the background. Awesome, Dawn. Awesome. So outside of streaming and doing the pages for the stream, every once in a while I get a hankering to do my own thing. Do you guys want to see what I've been doing? Are you sure? Well, I got some new books in, And the paper in these books is gorgeous. So I have been working in color full time. Hello, Nanamo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. So I have been working in this book, and like I said, the paper in this book is gorgeous. So I actually did this with because it is such lovely paper. I did this with the Caran d'Ache, both Pablo's as well as the Luminance. And I've still got to do the background, but that is where I've gotten so far with her. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so you can actually see some of the details in it. And there we have the first page done in this book. It's not done. I'm going to actually take paint and hopefully not ruin the page because this paper is really good for paint. So I'm going to take some watercolor paint and I'm going to hopefully do a pretty background. Hopefully. Hello, Angela. So that is what I have been working on outside of the coloring for the channel. So I will continue working on that, and it fits in with our Asian August. And they're just such beautiful books. I just had to start. Thank you. I appreciate that. So we're going to start on Momo Girl today. And we have a page picked out that we picked out on Wednesday. So let's pull that up. And it's this page here. Yeah, I absolutely love them. There is another one coming because, yeah, I have full set syndrome. And all three of them needed to be in my house because, you know, if I have one, I must have them all. All right, so I'm going to actually start off by lightening a little bit of the, and it's not really even lightening it, it's lifting up some of the grayscale because I did find that the Momo Girl books the gray does bleed into your color. So I'm just going to lift some of that up. Yeah, really? Do I have full set syndrome? Really? Oh my goodness, Nanamo, that must be interesting. All right, so I'm just going to take up some of the grayscale. Because I have, like I said, found that it does bleed through. And I think it's just the excess ink because the paper is really smooth. And I'm going to use my brush. Oh, absolutely you can. Angela, you can do Momo Girl, no problem. Aw, the poor baby. Now I'm not lifting all of the grayscale off. I'm just lightening it a touch. And I'm just making sure that there's no excess ink that is going to come through into the lighter colors. I'm not too worried about the hair because the hair is going to be a darker color. It's more the skin tones. I don't want the grayscale to come through a lot on. So I'm just going to make sure that doesn't happen. Yes, you can lift grayscale. It's actually a lesson that I did do in my Patreon recently. Yeah, for those that are in my Patreon and missed the Discord chat, this is, and I have showed it before on the channel, but it's been a while. I do it normally on Selena Finesh's stuff. Yeah, with an eraser. You can do it with both a handheld eraser as well as an electric eraser. The electric eraser works really good on the heavier areas, and then you can come in with, say, your mono zero and get into the depths areas here. Welcome, welcome. So as you can see, it doesn't lift it completely off. I'll zoom you in just a touch more so you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so for example, this area here under her eye, as you can see, it doesn't completely remove it, but it lightens it. And I don't want to completely remove it. I do want to lighten it so that it doesn't bleed through the pencil. Basically what it is when the printer does his print work and these areas are dark, the printer of course wants to do this area dark. And because of the type of paper it's printed on, the ink sits on top of the paper where it's heaviest. Yes, Linda Ravencroft's books are the same way because her paper is like that as well. I have done this and can do this on just regular coloring book paper as well, because Selena Finesh's books are very, very heavy on the grayscale. So I like to lift that grayscale off as well because I don't mind a dark grayscale if I'm doing really dark work. But if I'm doing a light skin tone, I don't want that heavy grayscale in there. I just want it to be a lighter grayscale so that I can follow where the shadows are going to be, but still have the colors I want to show instead of the gray. Yeah, I learned it by accidentally using my electric eraser on my Selena Finesh books, and it erased it all. And it was like, oh, okay, well that's cool. I like that. But it's cool that somebody else knows it as well and is showing it, because not a lot of people know that you can do that. Yes. Will the grayscale come up through the wax pencil? Um, I do believe so. I can't remember what I was using on the other Momo girl. No, it was an oil base. But I have seen it come up through Prismacolor. Basically what happens is the ink will just bleed through a little bit. The pencil picks up the ink, and the ink, because it's a darker color, just dominates. But yes, you can lighten your grayscale. All right. I think that's about what I want to do with that. Want that highlight there. All right, now we're going to start coloring. we've done things backwards. We've erased and colored. Oh, nice. 4 books. That's awesome. Christine Caron's absolutely fantastic, and so is Lana Green. Yeah, I broke my no-buy, but that's okay. It was worth it. It was definitely worth it. Yes, backwards. Hello, Topeka. Um, AEK books. I'm not sure what that means, no, Nana. My brain's not all there today. Okay, I'm just making sure that all of that eraser is gone. One of the things that you get with your electric eraser is this harder brush. So if you do find areas where the eraser is stuck to the page, because the electrical eraser will do that, use your harder brush. It'll just wipe it right off. Anastasia. I have never colored an Anastasia, so I would not be able to tell you. Shannon has used many different pencils in them, and I do believe that she really enjoys both the Faber-Castells as well as the Caran d'Ache. I personally don't have any. Just no, it was just a fall off. I can get back on. I didn't light it on fire. I did not light it on fire. I just fell off a little bit. All right, so the first color we're going to use, yeah, you struggle with paper. Um, is it a really smooth paper, or does it feel very toothy? Like when you rub your finger on it, can you feel the tooth? These ones here, yes, they are available on Amazon. Hold on a sec. I will grab a link. Just one moment, because I forgot to post it. A goal, huh? So the Momo Girl coloring books. This one here is the Music and Girl coloring book. It's $21.62. It's actually on sale. The list price is $40, so it's like 47% off right now. That is such a good price. Wow. So there is the Momo Girls coloring book. Hello, Jamie. So I'm going to pin that so that people can find them. So that is the Momo Girl coloring book, book 1. The City and Girl coloring book is $22.24 and is on sale for 11% off. But this one is on sale for 47% off right now. And both of them are absolutely gorgeous. And the books that I got during my no-buy, which was a naughty, naughty thing, I did purchase on Amazon. And I did leave links for those in the Friday, Fun Stuff Friday video. So if you want to take a look at the Fun Stuff Friday video, the links for those 2 books are in there. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start with Red Violet. Which should be right here. Yay! So this is number 35. I think that's how they're numbered. Yes. This is number 35. I'm going to give it a good sharpen. Yeah, I like the love letters because of that factor, Nana. I do enjoy the smaller pictures. And love letters is more of a compilation. So it does have a mixture of pages for each area. So I did do this one. I haven't finished this part, but I did do this one in the love letters as well as this one. Now this one here is the reason why I know that the grayscale in these books comes up through the skin. So as you can see on this side here, I didn't erase it, and it just came right up through the skin. So this side here I erased, and it didn't come up through the skin as much. So that is how I knew that this was going to come up through the skin if I didn't lift off that grayscale. Less skin. Oh, sorry, Kenny, I even missed it. Shannon uses Polly's, Prismas, and Lightfast. That's what I thought. Okay. I know the polys work really well in it. Shannon was doing skin tone with the polys, and it looks so pretty. All right, so we're going to start with the red violet in our shadow areas. And you guys can't see any color at all. That is one artist that does intimidate me quite a bit, Anastasia. Good morning, Noelle. Yeah, it's still pretty. It's just it bugged me that the grayscale came up through it. So now we learned our lesson. Now we move on, right? So you guys cannot see any of that color. I'm going to turn up the saturation just a little bit so you can actually see the color I'm using. And then we'll turn it back down once we start adding more color and she starts getting more peachy. So I'm not going over the shadow line. I'm following the shadow line. And this is the deeper shadow line. We'll be using another color to go over it. Absolutely, Nana. Well, it depends. If it's good AI work, or if it's really shoddy AI work. I personally don't have an issue with coloring AI, so I don't worry about whether or not it's AI or not. So, however, I do look for lesser quality as well as extra digits or that sort of thing for the lesser quality AI that is done through basic bots. I do look for and support ones that do go through and actually are a person using the AI program to enhance their work. So I don't actually have a problem with AI. So I do have a problem with some of the lesser scrupulous people that have chosen to use AI to steal people's work, and I think every AI artist should have to state that they are AI. Hello, Mandy. Yeah, usually the cheaper ones, the ones that are just wham bam thank you ma'aming it, will have a lesser quality. They will be blurry and that sort of thing. The better quality ones that are there as an artist using a program to enhance their work, it'll be a little bit more difficult to discern. Their work is very clear. But I do honestly think that every AI artist should, or every artist should have to state whether they are using an AI program or if they are hand drawing or working their pages. Because sometimes, it's a good thing to have. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, Heather's not here. Different Wilson. Well, she might be lurking, so, you know. See, there you go. What are you crocheting, Mona? I can't crochet at all. These pencils are going very nicely on this book. We will see how nicely they remain when I start blending them into other colors. An Afghan. You are one talented lady. Like I said, I cannot. Just cannot. Alright, so that's her shirt there, shirt there. Now we're just going to start mapping where things are. There's her collarbone. A little bit of shadow from the hair. And the shadow. Okay, so that is actually her shirt there. So we don't want to color that with the skin tone. So we'll just erase it. That's her shirt. All right. And there's our first color. Now our next color is medium flesh, which is number 31. Yeah, no. No, I went to sewing class and failed it miserably. All right. And this is where you have to follow the process and wait because it's going to look a little too rosy until we add the other colors. So This is where it just needs a little bit of time and patience. Yeah, no, like I said, I took sewing in high school and yeah, I failed it. To a point where my sewing teacher asked me if I would have preferred to take shop. Nice. Yeah, my mom used to sew everything. And she really, really wanted me to learn how to sew. And I made a um, turtleneck t-shirt with 3 really long sleeves. It was hideous. It was absolutely hideous. Hello, Sassy. Yeah, I can do daisy chains. That's about it. That's about all I know how to crochet is this long, long chain. And that's it. I don't know how to connect anything to it. I have tried. It did not work. The best I can do with sewing is cross stitching. My husband sews better than I do. Okay. When you're coloring skin, do you ever just get bored of a color and just want to stop halfway through? It's like, but I want to see how it's going to all blend together up top. Now I didn't put the dark shadow here because I want it to show a shadow, but I don't want it to have that darker shadow. So we're going to use the dark flesh for that shadow. Oh, I can sew a button. That I can do. But don't ask me to sew any clothing. I can stitch on a button. I cannot hem a pair of pants. I cannot fix a sleeve. I cannot fix a anything like that. But I can sew on a button. Hello, Marilyn. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Ah, yes, the 70s. My mom always made us really cute things, so um, there are many different big brands in there. I have not pulled the Caran d'Ache. I have not pulled the Faber-Castells. Um, and I have not pulled very many Derwents either. So, and the Holbeins and the Uni Mitsubishi, all of those are still in there, as well as the um, Felismos are still in there as well. Yes, Prismas have been pulled. I do believe. Pretty sure. Yes, I do believe I've done Prismas. If I haven't done Prismas, I've done the Charisma color. But I'm pretty sure that I've done Prismas already. But I haven't pulled any Fabers. Um, like I haven't pulled the Polys, or I haven't pulled most of the Derwents. I think the only Derwent I've pulled so far is the drawing pencils. Yes, I did work with the Charismas. I did work with the Charismas, the antique ones, because the person that purchased them for me did ask me to do a page with them. So I think that was a different working with them, but I'm pretty sure that I pulled the Charismas as well, the new ones. All right. Now she's looking a little pink. I know, I know. Now we're going to go in with light flesh. Yeah, I'm fairly certain we did as well. I'm pretty sure of it. I think it was around my birthday time, around April. Nice. Yeah. My mom had no patience with me with sewing. And I don't blame her. I was not, it just wasn't my thing. It wasn't something I was into at all. All right. Now I'm going to tone it down because now it's showing way too saturated. So that is more of what it actually looks like. Doesn't look as rosy as it does when it's oversaturated. Just blend in all those colors together. Nice. I need to get a better table for coloring outside. The table I have is not all that great for it. So I'm just using the lighter skin tone here, color to blend everything together. I'm putting it a little bit heavier on the shadowy areas and then lightening it as I get into the highlight area here. Oh, did I miss something? Okay, I missed. Oh, I did miss that. I'm so sorry. I did miss that you spilt your coffee on it. That's horrible. No, no, no spilling coffee on coloring books. I hope they dry out. I hope they're not ruined. Well, I have a little table out there. It's just a little bistro table, but also it's really always whenever I want to color out there, it's always really warm, and I have this wind that blows through the back side of the house that likes to flip my pages while I'm coloring, which makes me frustrated. I am sorry, Topeka. That's horrible. Get all ready to go and bammo. I would be mortified. First of all, you spilled your coffee. Second of all, you spilled it on a book. I would be in tears right now. Just saying. I get overly emotional about those sorts of things. If it was me, I would be crying. Yep. Well, hopefully it all comes up for you. Exactly. Exactly. That is the best way to look at it. Thank you, Kenny. You've already got your backgrounds done with wonderful coffee staining and a coffee smell. People spend hours doing that. Getting that coffee stain. Hello, Danielle. Yeah, backgrounds are already done. It's awesome. Yep, it colors right over top of it. And the choo-choo's coming through. All right, gonna move down onto her neck. I did consider, doing the skin tone with my new pastels, but I'm not confident enough in it yet. You can definitely do it. I have done it a little bit on, you know, smaller pages. Cheaper pages. Ones that if I messed it up too badly, I could just, get over it and move on. All right. Oh, they're gorgeous. I love these pencils. I don't know why people wouldn't like these pencils. They're fantastic. All right, so we've got her face done. We're going to leave it at that for now. We'll probably come back through and do another layer, but those are the three colors I'm going to use on her face. I may come through with a little bit of cream just to lighten up some of the highlight areas, but I'm not going to do that yet until after I've got more of the page around it. The page around it done. Yeah, they're awesome. I love them. And Danielle, if you could avoid mentioning alcoholic beverages on the channel, that'd be great. Thank you. Hello, Blue. I did it. It was horrible. But I had to do it. You gotta, you just got to. You gotta break the no by every once in a while. Because otherwise. Alright, now I'm going to use Pink Matter Lake. Yeah, the YouTube gets very, very irritable about alcoholic beverages things. Yes, it is an alcoholic drink. It's a thing about the YouTube thing. They get very irritable with that kind of thing. So I'm going to use the Pink Matter Lake under her eyes as well as for her lips. And we're going to start working on her makeup. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Like I said, it's not something you knew. If I don't tell you, then you don't know, right? Now we're going into Rose Madder Lake. I can't expect you to know things, without telling you about them. That's why I say it. It's not because I want to shame you or, throw you under the bus or anything. Although sometimes there are some people that I'm going to throw under the bus. That's better, yes. You're drinking lemonade. Hello, Carol. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing, Blue? It's been a wonderful to see you around lately. Dang pop-ups. Yes, I love the Lyra, however you want to say them. They are a wonderful pencil. Okay, now we're just going to take our light flesh. Hello, Blue Daisy. You're fine. Hello, Connie. Yep, naughty, naughty, naughty. But that's okay because it was worth it. And we're going to use this light flesh just to blend that makeup in a little bit. And then we're going to go a step darker with the light carmine. And we're going to do this very, very thin. Just highlighting and putting in a little bit of contrast to that lighter pink. Now we're going to take that deep pink tone. We're just going to do a little bit on her nose. And down here a little bit. And under here, like so. Now we're going to do her lips. So we're going to take we've got our light pink down. Now we're going to take our medium pink. So once again, this is Rose Madder Lake. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Blue. Hello, Fotis. How are you doing? Hello, honey. Oh, Colleen's are a nice pencil too. Um, okay, so Fotis, Fotis, Fotis. You made a spelling error. I know you didn't. You did it on purpose, but still, you made a spelling error. Oh, don't delete his comment. I put it in there. It's okay. He's just picking on Bob. This is one of Bob's friends from his printing community. Fotis is a wonderful, wonderful person. He's very supportive of the channel as well as of the family. So we like Fotis. We like all of the printing community. They're wonderful. He's just picking on Bob. You're funny. All right, now we're going in with light carmine. Yeah. Yeah, pan pastels are expensive. One of the reasons why when I saw the sale, I wanted to go and check it out. Um, because if they were not broken or, in the clearance bin because of problems, which most of the time Runaway is not that way. So um, I was going to break my no buy for it. And of course, yeah, they were perfect. So, yeah, no buy got broke, but that's okay. It was worth it. I cannot pass up 40% off pan pastels. Welcome back. All right, now we're going to take our medium tone again, which is the Rose Madder Lake. Try not to mess up her lip. I don't think my pencil's sharp enough. And then we're going to take the lightest color again. I'm terrible with lips. There we go. And then for her eyes, let's do something with her eyes. I want to do her eyes. Let's do her eyes blue. So we're going to use Paris blue. That's always fun. Yeah, exactly. I need China blue. No, I need Paris blue. That's what I want. Paris blue. And it's a local shop, and I like supporting them. They're a really, really lovely set of people. And it's their 10th anniversary. I got to buy something on their 10th anniversary. No, no, I could not. I was lucky to walk away with as few as I did. All right, so we're going to start with aquamarine. And we're just going to put in the base color. And then Paris blue. And then just a little bit of night green. Like so. Thank you, Dawn. Just going to touch up a little bit of that. And then we're going to take our white. Grab my sharpener here. Oh, that'd be crazy. No, no. $20 for a pan? I can get them cheaper on Amazon. $4, yes. Yes, they were, but some were $3.50, some were $4. There. Yeah, I think that part of the sale ended, but I'm not positive. She has different sales going on each week. I'm going through with the night green. Actually, I didn't do the blue, sorry. Paris blue. If they're still on sale, I would. I'm not sure what the flyer says. I looked at this week and I don't remember seeing the pastels on there for this week. Wow. Have you looked on Amazon US? Because some companies on Amazon US will ship to Canada and still have it not cost anything or even a small amount. Because that's a lot. What about at through Pan Pastel themselves? because Pan Pastel has their own website as well that you can purchase from. Okay, I'm going to take the white, like so. All right, and then we're going to take a little bit of this gray. So I'm going to use cool light gray. Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, take a look and see what the business itself says. I'm going to put in the color for the eye here. And then we're going to take, how dark is that? Maybe a little darker. Then we're going to take cool dark gray, and I'm going to get it really sharp. Yeah, that's crazy. And I would if they were still on sale. I would have to check and see if they were still on sale. So I'm using cool dark gray, which is number 98. And there we have her eyes. Now we're going to do the same thing down here on her teeth. Just going to take the cool dark gray. And then the white. Oh, that's not right. Her lips almost ended up blue. Didn't see that. All right. Now we're going to do a little bit on her neck here. So we're going to take our medium flesh. I'm just going to color correct an area here. I just don't feel it's the right tone. All right, and then light flesh. Yeah, even regular priced, they were running them around $7.50 a pan. But they're discontinuing carrying the pan pastels, so that's one of the reasons why they're selling them off, is because they're no longer going to be carrying them, which kind of sucks, but they don't sell very many of them. And all right, there, that's a little better. All right, so I'm going to zoom you out so that you can see what I've done so far. I still need to color correct a little bit here on her cheeks. So I'm using that medium tone again and just bringing that color in a little bit more. And I'm just using a really, really light hand. Putting in a little bit more color there. Like so. Well, happy birthday, Dakota. And then we're going to do some black. So I'm going to use black medium. Hold on one second. And we're just going to take some black and we're just going to do some eyelashes here. There we have her eyelashes. And we're going to do her nose and the center of her eyes. Like so. All right, so there is her face. It only took me an hour and a half to do her face. Oops, it's taken a while. Well, thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate it. All right. Take care, Zoe. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate it. Aw, Dawn, I hope you feel better. And of course, get some rest. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so let's do a little bit of her hair. So we're going to start with light ochre. Let's do gold ochre. Yeah, let's do gold ochre, which is number 83. And I'm going to zoom you back in. So if you don't like the zoom, be careful. Look away. There we go. And we're going to start up here on her crown. And I'm just going to blanket color it. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting down a base coat of the lightest color all over the hair. And I'm doing it very, very loosely. I'm not going to worry too much about having it go in the right direction or anything like that, because we're just going to put down the color and then we're going to work over top of it. For those of you like me that aren't fantastic with coloring hair, this is a great way to do it so that you still get those contrasts and highlights. Now you could go through and flick each and every color, but it's just easier just to base color it. More puppies! Yes, you sent me some pictures of them. They're so cute. More puppies. There's always room for more puppies. I'll move you up a little, just so you guys can see what I'm doing down here. Not like you're missing anything, because it's all the same. Now where it is coming apart and showing different strands that are straying, I am using a flicking motion here. Just so I can color those strands without coloring other areas that aren't strands, if that makes sense. All right, take care, Della. She is going to have a just kind of like a really, really mousy light brown with a blonde undertone. Aw. I'll trade you pan pastels for one. You'd have to put it on a plane. They get very, very irritable when you stick a puppy in the post. That might be one that you'd have to, ship in different ways. All right, so I'm just going to do this 1/2, and the other half I'll do off screen. Hello, Calamity! Well, I hope you got all you needed from your groceries, for your groceries. All right, so the next one I'm going to use is raw umber. Which is number 80. She would have to come all the way from New Zealand. Not that I would mind at all. That'd be a long trek for her. Yeah, cat typos are never fun. All right, I'm going to turn my book because flicking is easier if you're going in the direction of your hand. I am not as talented as Miss Tammy, who can maneuver her hand in all different directions. All right, we're going to come through here and actually show you what I'm doing. Sorry. Thank you, Nana. I appreciate that. You go for that? Yeah, the lyras are lovely. And they work very well in these books. Okay, I'm going to turn you back because now we're going to start coming down. Like I said, I don't want her to be a blonde, but I do want her to have those blonde highlights. And we'll be coming back through it also with a darker color as well. This is our medium tone. But we'll be coming back through with our shadow tone as well. Alright, gotta sharpen it again. Not very good at it. Alright, so that's as far as I'm going to go on that part. I'm going to come down here and then we'll start adding some of the darker color up to the top because, you know, we've only got about 10 minutes left. Just going to bring this through. All right, so that's as far as we're going to go with that color, but I'm not going to put that color away because I need it. So now we're going to go in with Van Dyke Brown. Your house is just fine. All right, so I've got it nice and sharp. This is Van Dyke Brown. Try not to knock your tip off. The one thing about making sure it's really sharp is that you will get a little bit of breakage. So make sure that your duster is close by because you do not want to drag that dark color with your hand. I'm just going to turn the book. Again, we're just going to come in the direction of the hair. This is going to be our darkest color, so this is where we're going to concentrate that dark color in the roots of the hair, in that shadow of her crown. Just going to put those shadows in. But we're leaving some of our lighter color for the highlights. And come in with that medium tone, which is raw umber. We're just going to extend that out a little because we don't want a lot of the light color. Just little hints of it. And then up through here as well with the Van Dyke brown. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Mandy. Alexa, what is 40 meters in feet? 40 meters is about 131 feet. It's 131 feet, Kenny. Well, the 30s is wonderful. I like the 30s. The 70s updates can be updated even further. We'll put those into the 2000s. Right? Oh, you want square footage. Well, yeah, I'm not that advanced. I don't know if Tammy's back yet, but if no, if she is, well, either which way, exclamation point Amazon Tammy. We'll give you a link to her channel. Keep an eye on her channel for when she does come back, if she does come back today or next week or whenever. She is a fantastic person to watch. She is extremely talented in everything she does. So make sure that you check out her channel and hang out with her. She normally streams when she's streaming on Saturday at about 2:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That does change when we go into daylight savings time and that sort of thing. So, all right, just gonna finish up this small area of hair here. And then we will call it a day. All right, I need, where did I put it? I lost the color. There it is. Then we're just going to take our lightest color and we're just going to fill in those highlights. This is where you're going to flick. A little more. Yeah. Watch out for the hurricane. And yes, Nanamo, Tanya did stop streaming. Wow, Blue, that's awesome. Thank you, Calamity. Oh no, Blue. All right, so I'm going to zoom out so that you can see her all together. And that is the way the hair is going to do. I will finish up the hair, hopefully finish up the hair before Monday. If not, we will work a little bit on the hair, but we'll move on to other things on Monday. I hope that I like the way that she's turning out. What do you guys think? Thank you, Mona. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Of course, I will be back on Monday for a Monday Live, as well as a collection, the collection view for Monday, where I will go through and talk about the Lyra Rembrandt polycolors, go through the swatch chart with you and the testing that I may have already done, or if I haven't, go through the testing. And then, of course, Color in Art Matters. We will continue this live Monday night. So if you want to come and hang out with us, we will be live at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time Monday night. Oh dear, what did the FedEx guy bring? What did the FedEx guy bring? Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And absolutely, if you want to support the channel, you can do that through ko-fi.com, where I do have our 3D printed store, or just buy me a coffee, or you can join my Patreon. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you about. A new thing with the Patreon members. So any Patreon members that are here today that are a fairy member, um, that are a fairy member. There is a change to the Patreon. I did post about it last week, but nobody actually either understood the post or got the post. I will be moving the Patreon live streams. I will no longer be doing the live streams. However, I will be doing a live chat and help session on Discord. So on Discord, if you want to join me every Thursday between the hours of 2 and 4 Pacific Standard Time, I will be in the Discord chat. I will be doing a lesson that I've chosen, as well as going through different lessons or different things to show you how to do something that you want to do. This is a part of the Patreon program for the fairies. So if you are a Patreon fairy, every Thursday, 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I will be in Discord live helping out as well as doing a lesson. Jen got 2.5 hours of private lessons on Thursday because she was the only one that hung out. So it is the fairy workshop, yes. Of course, if you don't have a camera, that's perfectly fine. If you don't have a mic, that's perfectly fine as well. There is a text chat room in the chat room, so that if you don't have either one, you can definitely still join in and have your questions answered. So, yes, that is the change to the Patreon. I think that's the only announcement I had. So, of course, always. Always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.